Are You Wearing a Helmet is brought to you by Excelsior Games and Comics in Greenville, Michigan. Find us on Facebook, iTunes, Podbean, and Stitcher.
Welcome back, listeners, to a wonderful episode of Are You Wearing a Helmet?, where our heroes are engaged in a harrowing battle against skeletal hordes. I'm your
It's
DM.
harrowing. They're just bones, dude. They don't have hair.
I'm your DM, Keith Allen, and I'm joined by my players, regrettably in some cases.
Yes. Ken playing Ardeth, the Elven Ranger.
Chris playing woohoo! Halfling Rogue.
Rob playing Egbert Harrison, the cleric.
All right.
Eric Wisniewski playing Gunther Stanmeyer and fighter, who now has a +1 spear.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Wii U. That was your birthday present to me.
That's right. You brought me meat.
And regrettably, we're still without our warlock. However, he will return at a later date. Where we
sometime,
last left
maybe.
our adventurers, a stone sword had just broken loose from a statue and was menacing our ranger Eridith.
Oh, I'm brandishing.
So
that
it's still
sword
technically
now.
your turn, Mr. Rao.
Hey,
Well, then
just a question. Does that sword appear to be magical?
I mean, it's flying towards him.
Yeah, but you can use magic to propel that. Is the sword itself?
I don't know. Are you going
Why
to
don't you
examine
approach,
the runes on it?
it?
I'll examine it once we put these guys back in the ground.
Okay.
I'll back off real quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shoot it.
come check it out.
Wait a minute. Is that a Deflator Mouse shirt?
It is.
Where did you get that?
I
Nat
don't
20.
remember. It's been a couple years, but
I bet you
could
could get
not
them at Excelsior Games and
Yeah.
Comics.
You can get all sorts of cool shirts at Excelsior.
They
Games
never
and
have my
Comics.
the
size.
Skeletor one. Oh, that's
I wanted that Skeletor one pretty bad, but they're all for
gotta-
children.
You can also get some pretty sick house board games.
I don't know if you know that. Like we
Yeah.
sell them.
I spent hundreds of dollars here today.
All right.
You're a good man.
I meant to put in just a small plug for the store in here, but it suddenly turned into a commercial.
Oh, no. We shilling, boy. We shilling.
And all your chatter took away from my rolling a 20.
What? Yay!
Oh, Ken rolled
Finally
a
done it.
20.
Hey, Ken, roll me a d12.
You gonna smooch that die, Ken? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Yeah.
There
Put
he
it in your
goes.
rectum. I mean,
Oh.
Dos.
It nearly killed him. I know it's a bad joke. Shut up. I have to pull up.
I'm just asking you to do
Some
better.
random thing.
There we go.
Oh, 2. It
The critical hit table. Remember, we've added these in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
All right, you will deal maximum damage on this.
Maximum.
So
Okay.
what is your maximum damage? Just out of curiosity.
Don't double the plus.
idiot.
Just the dice.
23.
That's still pretty good.
No, just maximum damage, not double maximum.
Do a D8 plus 7 plus a D8. I don't
There's
know
the
why I
record
have
So
a
for Ken.
it's
D8.
8 plus your...
It's a D8 plus 7 plus a D8 for
Are we-
something archery thing. I don't know why. I
So-
haven't actually
Oh!
50. Yeah, because you've got hunt. It's not Hunter's Mark, but it is the.
done that. I like it.
Do you have Giant Slayer or? There
One of
is a
those,
thing
yeah.
that adds a D8. I don't know what that thing is. I'm not playing a ranger right now.
Fair enough.
God, just stop looking at me.
Okay.
For all of the information about D&D 5th edition.
Is he gonna
I'd rather
stop
just
talking?
not. I'd rather just not look at you at all, ever. You're disgusting.
So it's...
Look at you.
So your total is
mean-
22?
Comb your hair.
But you got this right
8,
here.
16, 17, 20, 21, 2, 3.
Right here.
All right, so yeah,
What's
go
the
ahead and
cover for
drop
your
that
shirt?
sword.
Can't tell if you're trying to turn
So
me on or
the
tell me
sword-
to steal home here.
Hey, let me spit out my lame-ass
What?
flavor text for
What?
a
I'm sorry.
second.
Is there a game going on? My bad.
I gotta talk over these yahoos. All right. Usually I just get steamrolled by them. So as the sword breaks off of the statue, you take a few quick steps back and release an arrow, and it shatters upon impact.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
So that nasty little surprise was not so nasty.
Mhm.
Way to go, Ken.
It's fun though.
Way to ruin my fun.
I shot a missile at a sword and it blew up.
It's true. It falls into shattered stone pieces.
All over Engelbert.
Ow.
Oh no!
Right there, like,
You've got a dusting of gravel hits you in the back. You're like, what?
Hey!
What happened?
I'm dirty now.
freak out. To a cleric rage.
I am forever unclean.
A cleric rage.
I'm gonna get
Well,
tetanus.
I don't like it.
Is that like Canadian rage?
I am put
I-
out.
I am going to write a strongly worded letter.
I'm going to write a scathing letter.
I am not going to pray for you
I'm
for
gonna
2
be
days.
miffed for a
for
bit.
2 whole days.
Hey, Gunther, you have grasping skeletons trying to pull you to the ground.
Get
while
off
others try to stab you with their rusted.
The
And it is your
appropriate
turn.
Response.
All right. Well, then, I am going to start using the hits against them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, let's see here. That guy. Yep. Sweet. That's going against the damage roll. Sweet. I swang on the one that is. Actually, I'll swing against the one that's closest to Weehoo there.
The one that is grappling Weehoo?
Oh yeah, he is actively grappling
Yeah,
him.
get him off, get him off, get him off.
I'm gonna put it to him.
Okay.
Well, 17 on the die means that probably happens,
Oh, yeah.
as I have rolled in total with the magic weapon a 23.
Yes, that will hit.
So 23, and I am going to use a superiority die here.
Nice.
This is a trip attack, so he gets to deal with this now. So, trip attack. He has to make a strength saving throw. This is going to be at a DC of, I think, 13.
That is an 18 on the die.
Well, he's still going to take 16 points of magical spear damage.
Of disruption.
Hey, tip him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm no longer grappled.
All right.
Suck
Get the
it.
flying sword out there and get that skeleton out of there. All right. So, Weehoo, you suddenly see a bronze spear just come into your line of vision in between you and the skeleton,
That looks very familiar.
and he uses it as a lever to kind of push it back and slams it against the wall, shattering the skeleton into many, many pieces.
Awesome. Thanks, bro. I'm going to jump on his back and stab him in the neck.
Wait, mine? No!
I
I've
knew,
helped the wrong creature.
I knew this day was
True
inevitable.
I'm a
Curse your inevitable
Yeah.
sudden betrayal.
scorpion. You can't change me.
All right, Gunther, anything else going on? Or
I
that's-
did that, and anything else would be a movement, in which case I would be gang beat by skeletons. So I will stay right where I am.
Their teeth clatter at you.
Well, at least they're not saying things. I appreciate it when the undead
Why
don't
are you
speak.
here?
Oh no!
Get off my property.
I was just laying down to take a nap.
The value of my tomb has dropped by 3 gold.
Eggelbert.
Stuff like that.
I am going to advance up into that spot that the,
The skeleton was just
Former-
previously in.
Shimmy do.
and then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on that skeleton that is there in front of me. He needs to make a dexterity save of 13.
Now, remind me, because yet again, we have many systems bouncing around.
No
inside our-
AOO, baby.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
no
I can move
AOO is
in.
for casting
When-
adjacent.
Yep. That
Yeah,
one.
not unless you've got what, Mage Breaker.
AOO
Maybe.
means attack of opportunity. For those of you not in the know. But I mean,
I mean, if you're listening,
if you're listening to this, you should be in the know. I mean, come on.
You're probably
Yeah.
You're,
Well,
you're
Also-
more than we are.
we are
You're
not
almost
in
as
the
nerdy
know,
as we
so
are.
it
Let
doesn't
me
matter.
remind you, you're probably not here for riveting gameplay anyways. So,
rivet your gameplay. Wait, what?
Wait.
I'm sorry.
did you just proposition me?
I'm moderately distracted.
Because you're playing your fracking phone.
No, I'm not.
All right. So anyways, Eggelbert, I need to make a
save.
dex
DC
save.
13.
That is 13 on the die.
Excellent. Pass turn.
Ugh. Man, I hate having crappy saves for these things.
It is what it is.
Well, I'm impressed that
gotta throw hands.
Hold a second.
Gotta throw
Let me
hands.
Just make sure this is accurate.
you said dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What's your spell casting
8.
modifier?
8 plus 3
8 plus 2
plus 3.
plus 3, 13.
That's 13. Yeah, every time. It's weird that math works the same.
It's how
way
math
every time.
works.
Huh, we did basic addition and found out, yeah.
You know,
Those
I
level
was a
character
little
saves
concerned
suck.
to find out.
I read somewhere that
Yep.
math is racist. Do we want to redo this or?
Ah, shit your mouth.
Okay.
Wow.
That
Math.
this
Math.
escalated quickly.
Come on.
Yeah. Emasculated quickly.
Ha!
That's
I
like
did it.
my Tuesday. Skeletons are attacking.
He jokes. It's every day.
Skeletons are attacking Gunther as two of them are still trying to drag him down. Now they no longer have disadvantage because you didn't dodge last turn, correct? That's a miss.
I did not dodge, so I will be hit if they go 18 or above.
Yes.
I am
actually.
scored.
Go for the fleshy bits, my boys.
So you have been grappled by one of the skeletons.
Never mind.
That's going to
Grab
turn out
'em.
real bad for you.
And then critical hit.
Bring it out.
Oh god, I've dropped my die.
We're gonna rip your smurf off.
Whoa.
No.
Feed it to ya.
No.
Rectally.
Oh, no. Hey, good news, everyone. It's a suppository.
But it's huge.
It's for me, so... Yeah.
Fortunately for myself, I'm a grower, not a shower.
That
Do
is
you
a,
really want? Do you really want to taste it?
that is a critical hit that does 8 points of damage as one of the skeleton drives a broken and pitted short sword down into your chest.
Ooh, tennis.
Oh, Grandpa, I'm putting you back where you came from.
Would you like a Jolly Rancher?
How about a
I've got a
Werther's
Werther's
original?
And then the other one attacks.
It's creamy.
But the ones that he has are just Werthers.
Oh, wow. They're so old that they're not even the originals. It's,
Well, they didn't add original in yet.
right.
So yeah, okay. He had a 17. So
That's not enough.
no, it's not. Hey, there's a D12 somewhere underneath here.
Probably.
I care not.
Could somebody other than we who look for that?
I don't actually see it. Hey, guys, we are really simulating a D&D session right now.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what?
I love
Hold on,
Losing a
stop.
die under the
Stop.
table,
There's a die
not being able
missing.
to find it.
I don't have another one.
No, I've got
Yeah.
it. I've got the other D12.
It's not
over
like
here.
I have a 15-chamber dice bag with probably a D12 and probably 14 of those.
You know what? Forget it. We'll go ahead and find it afterwards.
There we go.
Weehoo!
What?
It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to 5-footy over here. La, 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 la.
There we
All right.
go, buddy.
And then I will, I'll try to stick this guy with my rapier.
Your rapier.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What?
Don't do that. If you do that, you getting stabbed by that one.
Oh, I am adjacent to that guy.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
are
I
adjacent to that
apologize.
guy.
Yeah. So earlier in our conversation, like when we were talking about fighting skeletons coming down the steps,
5 foot
we
steps
thought,
don't
hey, you know,
exist.
maybe we should probably not do. So yeah, I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Stay put and stick that guy.
That is actually the one that is latched onto.
Maybe I can return the
Oh,
favor.
man.
Hey!
We could be buddies. We could be ending our grapple buddies.
18 to hit.
That will hit. Yeah.
8 damage.
All right.
I'm sorry, I don't do as much damage as you do.
That's-
I don't get any backstabby damage.
That's okay, my man. You don't have superiority dice. I understand. However, you
Right.
hate kidneys with a
I
passion that
don't
I
have
can never
superiority dice.
understand.
I got these super cool Cthulhu hollow metal dice.
Oh, dude. I
They will
checked
never
this
see
out
a rectum.
beforehand, and I dropped
I-
one of them, and I gotta say,
feel kind of dirty.
It was a great experience seeing that die fall to a horizontal surface.
Meredith.
So we have silicone dice now. They bounce. It's hilarious. They do not move the way you expect dice to move.
Hey, your dice selection pretty good. I like your. I like
I
your dice.
believe I need a set of those dice.
I will
They're
move
awesome.
up to the door.
Where can I get them? Again?
Okay.
Excelsior Games and Comics.
Hey!
Yeah.
Imagine that.
ExcelsiorGNC.com every
I'm
day.
trying to help you roll another D20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because last time we were in the middle of a commercial when you attempted to rob.
Where's that nat 20, Ken?
Wait. Just a minute.
Hold on.
Oh,
no!
you jinxed me. It's a 1.
Oh, now it's
a
all
one?
me.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Critical fumble.
Yeah.
You rolled a
Could you roll a
5%
D12?
chance.
Perfectly average.
7.
7.
You're dead.
No. You know what?
It just goes right through the bones.
Let's go ahead and give me a dex save.
As bone splinters
that one's on the
fly in
ground,
his
too.
eyes.
Here, bounce off my toe went that way.
Oh, it's right
Bob,
there.
we
count
are.
it.
You've lost another die.
That's right.
There you go, bud.
Look, guys, this we don't have the manual dexterity to play this game.
So you'll
Yeah.
notice that the people that lost dice are people that don't have a sweet ass dice box that I
Yeah.
bought. Where did I get this?
Excelsior Games
Oh,
and Comics.
man.
He's literally
Imagine.
using a dice box he got here at Excelsior Games and Comics.
And it's green on the inside, which
That's
makes
right.
that
Yeah,
the best possible color.
But nobody sees it.
Exactly. From Greenville.
Ah,
And if you wanted one, you could get one too at ExcelsiorGNC.com.
Rob,
by today.
if green is my favorite
All right,
color,
so what was your
because I
save?
came
What am I
from
doing? Okay.
Greenville,
Okay.
I got to
So-
really reconsider some things about my life, and
There's
I
a 19
really
on the
don't
back.
want to think about that
Yay!
right now.
A 19 on the die?
Yes.
All right, you will take half damage as you pull the arrow back, but unfortunately it quivers under the strain of your bow and snaps, shooting splinters all over.
Half damage of what?
Go ahead and roll your regular damage die.
And then you take half of it.
Oh man, round it up or down.
It's like
You
when
We'll
you,
round
you get
down.
a splinter in your
it's like
eyeball.
when you hit the fleshy
Oh
part. of your
man, oh, you don't have an arm guard? Oh man,
noob.
Take 5 damage.
Okay. As the splinters, it just so happens to be a faulty arrow. You probably got it at the Iron Bar Trading Company.
yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
The three
You really
copper.
should just make
The
your own ammo
competition.
from now on.
Three-
That being
copper
said,
and-
flapping your forearm with a bowstring, it
It is painful.
not great.
Yeah, take skin. Good times.
Done about it. Like when you're shooting and it's like the third time you've done it. That's awesome.
It's
That's
like,
when
it's like
you
when
put
you
the
bite
bow
your
down.
learned
Like,
my lesson about how to hold
ain't
this
real
bow.
smart.
It's like when you bite the inside of your cheek and it kind of swells up a little bit, so you're more prone to bite it again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I've primed this to happen again.
Oh, okay. So it's been real high and real low with Eridith so far today.
Perfectly average.
Well, right,
So-
because I rolled a 20 and then a 1 and then a 19.
Balance.
Yeah, the next one will be a 2.
Yeah,
That's
so
how
yeah.
I see it.
He's just working his way to the middle. Gunther.
All right, so I'm still around, and the thing next to me that's been hit isn't dead. So we're gonna make that happen. And yeah, I'm gonna
one that's grabbing you.
stab it.
Now remember, a spear does not do the D8 your longsword was doing. It's a D6.
I'm aware.
Okay, I'm just double checking. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it down a peg,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what? Your halfling has syphilis.
Yeah. Already did.
That's just one of the diseases that we carry.
It's
Yeah. We're
hereditary.
born with it. Big deal.
It was actually transferred in our bite.
Yeah.
Weird.
It doesn't really affect us at all.
Okay, so I have rolled an 10.
Okay. That will do nothing.
Excellent. So now that I've done that, I will do nothing more.
Okay.
Amazing.
Guys, I figured it out.
Yeah, that's what I
You
do.
take one shot as a
Uh-huh.
third level character,
Right.
and then
You wait.
you wait for your next turn.
Engelbert.
All right, I am
Speaking
going to
of
follow
missing,
suit,
unfortunately.
and I am going to try to Sacred Flame That guy in front of me.
Don't you have like a club or something you could be
I
using?
also have terrible physical stats.
Oh, okay, very good.
So I'm
He's a chef.
trying to destroy him with my brain.
I feel bad about the things that you've done by becoming undead.
That's right. So that fine fellow will need to make a dexterity save of 13 if he can.
That is a 3 on the die.
Yeah!
He still
You
made
have
the
finally
save.
suffered the wrath.
You know, it took a minute.
Takes
These
a little
skeletons
time.
with a plus 10.
It's pretty early in the morning. The god of man doesn't really get up like right away.
Feel the wrath of the Roshan temple.
All right, he is going to take 4 radiant damage.
I don't believe he has resistance to radiant damage.
Look,
Or any
Look.
at all.
let me just explain. They only have damage vulnerability to bludgeoning damage, immunities to poison, and immunities to damage immunity to poison. They
Oh.
cannot be poisoned, and they can never be exhausted.
Oh, so so they get a vulnerability instead of any weaknesses.
Correct.
Oh, interesting. All right.
These are not Pathfinder or original D&D skeletons, which
Yeah.
are a
Yeah.
pain in the butt to deal with.
So I
sorry
can't-
guys.
so
I'm
I can't
floating
give 'em
between
syphilis.
Way too much.
No. Well, they're not immune to disease.
Not immune to disease. There we go. All
I'm
right.
gonna
All right.
start jacking it.
However, Engelbert triumphantly uses
Bob, count it.
his connection to the god of man to spray golden fire all over
Yeah,
the
radiant.
radiant fire.
Radiance upon him. Here's
However,
radiance at you, kid.
oh yeah.
Just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Speaking of radiance, we're gonna get a couple of 2x4s, and we're about to put Wii into a treatment program.
We're going to have to rebirth him.
He's got
All right.
Get up.
Hey,
When I said that, hearing
tip
Bob
him.
back, I go, ugh.
Rob, you got him. You got
I got him. Oh, goodness.
yeah.
Hey, we
That's
did
2
something.
skeletons.
That's 2.
Woo!
Man,
3
All right.
more to go.
I wish
Woo!
our buddy Aerodith was here to actually do a thing.
All right,
I took care of something behind the scenes for sure.
Oh, yeah, he did.
we're gonna fast forward this episode to when we're done with this combat, okay?
Oh boy! Wow!
that was
what
tough.
a fight!
I got 3 hit points of damage.
What happened? Well, he glittered him to death.
It just takes a handful of it and
Radiance.
right in your eye socket.
Look at you, pretty now.
Gunther.
I'll shower you in golden radiance.
Show you golden radiance.
What are you gonna
Gunther,
do?
one of the skeletons attempts to grab onto you and drag you down. However, he fails terribly.
Golden radiance. What is this? A Battle Creek massage parlor? What are we talking about?
You know what? I'm attempting to move past it.
It's a pride skeleton.
Enough of your nonsense.
The other two fail and fail.
Hey, all right.
So the skeletons beat themselves against you futilely.
Ooh, feudally.
They futilely
And it
They
flail
can
their
be my
bones.
vassals now.
In a futile effort. How about that?
Ah, there we go. Now we've pronounced the Michigan T.
Weehoo!
Oh no, I gave it up to where we're at. Greenville's in Michigan. Oh no.
Now we'll
You
do
didn't know.
now we'll do the little movement over here, and we'll take a swing at this little fella.
Okay.
Huzzah! 24 to hit,
Yes.
10 damage.
Dang.
Holy cow. 10, huh?
Yeah, I'm finally getting above half on my D8.
Nasty.
So you drive forward with your rapier and it enters into his eye socket. And what would normally be a fatal blow against a mortal enemy just kind of drives its head back. And your rapier pokes out the other side.
This is fun.
Just rattle it in there.
Dinner time. Come on, boys. We haven't broth today.
Ardith.
Bone broth.
Shoot something again.
Okay.
I'll shoot something again.
Gonna get that 200-year-old marrow in here.
I'm going to roll an 18 on this one just to keep with the...
Keep with the flow.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter other the whole shooting into like a melee type of deal. I always forget this crap.
I believe that they have
I have no
partial
idea.
cover, which would be a +2 to their AC.
Okay, we're all paying attention now, Ken.
Attention.
Yep.
10.
Oh, it's
So
not quite an
19.
18.
19?
10 on
That will
the
hit.
die.
4.
I'm Ken, and I have good stats.
Yeah, I did force you guys to roll for everything, and Ken
My
is
stat
amazing
line-
at rolling stats.
My stat line's pretty sweet. It's not like
Wait,
I
you
put
a
it
took
plus
on
mine.
5 to, I
17
think.
points of damage.
17? Is that? Yep, tip him.
Yeah.
Yay!
Which one? Shoot. Whatever.
I thought you shot this one
This'll
here.
work. Yeah.
Yes,
I
he
shot-
did actually shoot that
I
one.
shot one of them.
All right.
And I'm almost positive those are the same minis that we were talking about because the bases are that funky recessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's like they give you a hole to fill for the
For terrain or
for terrain
whatever.
one, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they suck to put on there because all of them come with little pegs, like you're going to put them in,
Oh, yeah?
so that their feet would rest on top of anything that you would put in that base.
Yeah, you just clip them off with
Right,
a little flush
so
cutter and glue them straight on.
Thereby,
I put a
thereby
bunch of shit in there and
obviating the pegs.
I did it again. I put a bunch of stuff in there as bedding and then glued them in. But I'm sorry, Bob.
20, basically 26 minutes, Bob.
Look, this is a podcast where we all enjoy basing our minis. Some of us even more than painting them.
Look,
I
I'm
don't-
guilty
I
of
don't
that.
enjoy basing minis at all. I
I've debased.
Gunther.
my least
I
favorite
like
thing.
doing
I love it.
Gunther.
Oh, that's me, and I will do the stabbing with a spear.
Okay. Which one?
Well, let's throw it at the one right and directly in front of me.
All right.
Because he's there, and I hate that.
The one directly threatening.
Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what. That 10 didn't hit last time, and it won't hit now.
All right. So that's the end of Gunther's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Engelbert.
I am going to advance up to
Advance.
join the skirmish line, drawing my mace.
All right.
Ooh.
You feel like your father would finally be proud of you as you pull your weapon and join the front lines.
Well,
let's
not
see
yet.
if that
Let's see what
roll.
happens.
Let's see
What
if
was that,
roll-
man? Like, you just totally... I'm going to roll a 1 here.
That's right. You're always talking about how your father's not proud of you. and how
He'll
he's so-
never be proud of me, don't you understand? He's probably listening right now.
Ah, what a disappointment.
There's no way that boy is going to ruin the family name. And, let's see. That's an 11.
That'll miss.
Okay,
likely
yeah,
average.
well,
He
nothing
finally
that wasn't
succeeds with the
expected.
sacred flame and decides to abandon.
Yeah,
it.
right?
An 11?
Yeah, it's 11.
Do you not have a...
I have a 0 to my
Oh,
strength.
no.
And then I am proficient with the mace, which gives me a +2, which is
Oh,
only...
you're really bad at that.
I didn't know if you knew this, but I am bad at physical stats.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure he told you that maybe
Yeah.
5 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
No, he didn't tell me exactly that.
No,
You didn't
no.
tell me that you would
This
be
is
better
a
off
0.
falling down to your
at
knees and
strength.
clawing at the robes
Right.
of whoever
I,
you were fighting.
I actually have a -1 to my dexterity, which means that whenever someone swings at me, I lean into it.
All members of the clergy have a -1 to their dexterity. I have a paladin with a -1 to dexterity.
That's right. Now, the only thing that makes up for it is my constitution is a +1 because I'm used to taking hits to the face.
Man.
Did you get beat up by your sister a lot
Yeah,
when you were growing up?
she's a nice lady, okay? I would never say
She's 5 years
anything
younger
bad
than me.
about her.
She's also listening.
Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good punch.
That's right.
I don't know much.
I
but
can
know
do
love
this
you.
all day.
All right.
Oh, yeah, but
The
you're
two
not
remaining skeletons.
you're the
Weehoo, the one-
pre-Vitus hero.
Right, yeah.
The one that you currently have kind of impaled on your rapier leans forward and gnashes at you with its teeth. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
I am going to take my reaction disadvantage on that sheet.
Okay.
Guys.
Uh,
For
it
our
is-
German audiences.
It is the exact same on both die.
Great. That's super good. It's worked out so well for us.
I currently believe that Keith is a liar.
That is a 15 both times. And you will take 4 points of damage as the skeleton bites down on your shoulder.
Ow! What an a-hole!
I don't do this for sustenance.
I'm gonna-
It's because I have a desire to put my teeth on halfling
Hey-
flesh.
Well, they are the most delicious creatures under God's creation.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Don't you guys know anything?
Every one of them, at their worst, tastes like dark meat on a turkey. Just incredible.
So does an 18 hit you, Gunther?
That does.
All right. You will take 8 points of damage as it drives its short sword into
Everybody
you again.
doing 8 points of damage to me today, and I got to
Wow.
tell you, I am not pleased.
I am done with this.
I kind of like it. Because then I'm not taking it.
I mean,
You're already taking
Fair.
other damage.
No bueno ocho.
weehoo.
I'm going to take my sword and just kind of rattle it around.
Here we are on D&D 8, the Ocho.
18 to hit,
Yes.
7 damage.
Tip it.
Yeah! Rattle that, you Smurf.
You
Smurf-
unsavory gentleman.
You rapscallion.
As it's reeling back from biting, like drawing back, you push your rapier forward and its head pops clean off.
I'm going to leave it there.
As it just rattles around on the hilt of your
So
sword.
you just rock'em sock'em roboted his head off there.
The bones collapse to the ground. Only one skeleton remaining. Eredith.
Yeah.
Glory.
Do something. All right.
Glory. Yeah.
See if I hit it, though. Well, it's not a 1.
Is that... Oh, it's not a 1?
2.
It's
That's
a dose.
good.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Like I said, you're working your way in.
Which
Sticking
gives
to the
you
averages.
an 8?
Gives me an 11.
What?
I know from personal experience that misses.
Yes.
Well, if I didn't move, can I do another thing, right? Something?
Well, you've got a move action you can do now, I
Can
think.
move
Bonus
a
action.
bonus action.
Can you rub an ointment into his bones that gives him a little bit of numbness so that he's not able to fight you as
Yeah.
effectively?
Just give him the finger. Taunt him.
No.
Taunt him.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
don't
really have
anything.
much.
Nothing that I want to use on a skeleton. That's
Yeah,
like that.
skeleton. Don't you wish you had something to suck on? Yeah, eat it.
Yeah, this.
Gunther,
Yeah.
during your victory dance, it became your turn.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to roll, and now I'm going to roll a smaller die, so it's more difficult to tell the number that I just failed on. Shush, 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 shush. I do spirit, and oh man, it's just as good because I rolled a 2, but did not reach the fanatical heights of the 11. That's an 8.
I'll bet that misses.
Yes.
It does! Hey! We figured it out. All right, I'm done.
Okay. Egglebert, it's your
All
time
right.
to shine.
All right.
Going back in
Make
the
Daddy
bag.
This
proud.
one's for
Can
you, Dad.
Can we do a combined attack?
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness, he
that
might
looks
be in
good.
trouble. That is a 19.
That will hit.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yay!
and I'm using a mace
Yep.
because I heard
Happy
they are
doing the
good.
neutron dance.
Yes.
Whoa, 12
Ooh.
damage.
12 damage.
That's right.
Ah!
Yeah.
From the cheap seats.
I have had enough of you. You bring your mace down and it's like, I'm sorry, Dad, I was a disappointment.
I love you, Daddy.
And you smash him across the thigh bone, shattering it as he crumples to the ground. Still technically undead or alive, but severely defeated.
All right.
And he
Egglebert.
gives you the thumbs up.
It just like as the lights kind of blink in its eyes as it's beginning to lose its life force. It gives you just like the Terminator thumbs up.
Your dad,
Egglebert.
just
Your
gonna
dad says hello.
cradle the head in my hands and say, I didn't mean it, Daddy. I don't hate you.
Egglebert, I'm not disappointed. So I'm your dad now.
That
It
explains a
takes
lot.
it takes like one last ineffective swipe at Gunther, and then Weehoo. You have the honor of finishing it off if you would like.
What? He's not dead.
No, it
Oh.
still has 1 hit point.
Then I will attempt
Well, then
to
I
smash
am disappointed.
the rapier with a skull on it into his skull.
Okay.
Take this. I can't even. Oh wait. Well, that is.
Yes.
23 to hit, and
did.
yeah, at least 1 damage.
Okay.
Pow.
Tip him.
Fish.
Powder.
as Engelbert's looking at it, as it like looks up at him beseechingly, suddenly this halfling comes in from the side and just spears its skull on his rapier.
And the whole time, I'm pointing at Engelbert. Yeah, it's for you, baby. Smash!
Daddy. All right, go ahead and clear that last one. All right, now that the skeletons are dealt with and there is light in the room, you can take in
Any loot?
a kind of a better view of the room. Each one of the stone shelves has ancient runes carved underneath of it that you can see are in the old Golan language.
I take them.
Carved into the stone.
You're taking impressions of everything with Play-Doh? What's going on?
Can we tell
Do
what
those
they
rubbings.
say?
Each one seems to be the name of one of the either members of the household or notable servants of the Hargraven household.
All right, so just to take
there
note
a Harrison
here
amongst
of
No.
how many of their dead relatives that we put back into the ground.
We just gotta we'll just kick the bones off to the side. Nobody will ever see it.
These seem to be
Just mix them all up.
much older
That way
than
it'll take 'em
you're
days
in
to
a
figure
much
out
older
what
section
they're
of the catacombs than you were previously. Just
Okay.
as a reminder. So these would be like ancient ancestors. Well, maybe not ancient, but a few generations removed from the current Hargrave.
Okay, so just to look, we're doing a job here, gentlemen. Engelbert, if you would assist me here, I'm going to reinter those bones into whatever recesses that they were originally
You're just going to
in.
mix and match?
What are these?
Yeah, we're
We'll
gonna
do our
I'm
best.
going to do my
What are these
best.
guys
Okay.
I don't know.
And
Halflings
I
just
believe
eat a
it's
roll.
intent.
What the
didn't
hell?
count.
That's right.
look, man,
It's becoming
I don't
useless.
know how many of them made it past the magical door. Also, they're not going to be making it past that door anymore since I have this spear and it's mine now.
Well, you were told you can keep all loot except for the chalice.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, then. I'm going to keep the only key to that door.
Okay.
And then we're going to put those bones back just as best as we can.
Okay.
Just put,
Right.
man, just put
Well, these
skulls in
weirdos-
one, ribs in another.
Yeah. Well,
Except for the two that Weehu's got.
Yeah.
We are going to organize
Yes.
this by all the
All right.
213 bones in
Come
the
on,
human
let's
body.
Go. Let's go.
Yeah. While these weirdos are doing whatever the heck they're doing with these bones, that's crazy.
That's not eating them.
I'll
I know,
inspect
right?
The door and look for traps and.
Okay.
Should we,
your passive perception
should
is
we
what,
take
13
a
you
little
said?
short rest?
14? All right, as you're
Guess not.
walking through the
Not a bad idea necessarily.
I appreciate, like, story-wise, what you're doing.
Mhm.
Very cool. Thank you. As you're kind of making your way towards the door, you notice that one of the skeletons had a golden chain wrapped around its neck.
Mine!
Yeah.
So there's your loot for the combat.
Mr. T Chain, got it.
It says, I pity the fool.
Actually, it's got a sundial on it.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Flavor Flav.
A gigantic sundial.
Which means it is a chain of halfling strangling. Oh man, got real tight.
All right, so let me go ahead and hand
gonna-
these back out.
I'm going to start fighting
Pass
poos
those
now.
around. All right, so the door does not appear to be trapped, or
Good?
like as you walk up to it, you don't see anything obvious. Are you
Alright.
going to?
Does
Did
it
you
have a-
roll to investigate?
Yeah. Does it have a doorknob? That is a 13.
13 to investigate. No, you don't see any traps or anything.
All
on
right.
it.
Doorknob?
The door appears to push outwards, and there is a bar on your side of the door,
Oh, all right.
and so it is currently barred.
You guys done doing whatever you're doing with the bones? That's just weird me out.
After
What do you
approximately
humans have?
20 minutes,
What's it with your
probably.
dead?
Are we gonna short rest?
So
We're
weird.
gonna short rest. Are we short resting?
Are we going to short rest?
I'm voting short rest.
All right,
So
well,
that's
we
what,
can
a half
take
hour?
an
I
hour.
watched Got
Yeah.
13.
There's
No,
a
it's,
bu-
I think it's an hour.
it's a full hour.
It's an hour. That's right.
there's a bar in this door, so I'm feeling pretty good that we can short rest in here pretty easily. Well, you
Okay.
guys, whatever your bones.
All right. So yeah, you can easily set up a little camp in here and do your short rest.
All right. I'm going to take some time and really look over this sweet gold chain.
So
All right.
I want to see if I can't drum up a little conversation about whether or not they think that since they were undead, like if you kill undead, since they can't actually die, do they just become like sentient dirt, or like what happens?
You
think
discuss
they're
the
sentient
theology
enough.
of it.
Philosophical debate
Yeah.
here
Okay.
about.
Is there any magical energy left in these things? I mean,
I don't know. I'm gonna find that out. I'm gonna cast.
Okay, so
detect
you're ritually
casting.
cast, and no, it does not appear. What is the range on that? Just out of
I
curiosity.
believe it's 30 feet, but that's a guess.
All right. So as you cast it, there is the faint glow of magic from outside the door,
On the
but
ledge.
nothing seems to be in. And then as you're kind of sitting there, like trying to figure out what's on the outside of the door, it's almost like there's a growing sense of magic seeping back into the bones.
Oh, I'm gonna tell them that. There's a thing that's happening.
There's a thing, guys.
Yeah.
This is doing a thing.
Powder them.
Do I? Let's see here.
You would assume that, like, at the rate that the magic is kind of flowing back into the bones, it would be days, if not longer, before there would be enough to
Okay.
really reanimate anything.
Powder them.
Yeah.
Piff, piff, piff.
oh, so they're coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think that. Well, if it's going to be days,
I like your idea of what early animates or do they become
Sentient dirt.
unsentient dirt. I think we should aid that process.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't care. Let's just go.
We have an hour to sit here and contemplate.
this seems like it was a deterrence as well as a. Well, I don't know. Do they just automatically necromance everything that they throw down here?
Well, if you remember correctly, the Lady Hargrave, she said that she doesn't know why the dead keep animating.
If I eat the bone, will I
Didn't
live
they
forever?
build it on top of something that they weren't
that-
supposed to?
Yeah, they
Is a
built it
possibility.
on an Indian burial ground.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean,
That was the joke, but it
thought
was
there was
built on
like
an
a-
ancient like they built their
Yeah.
catacombs on the ancient catacombs of their ancestors.
Yeah, and they worshipped a different set of gods that was like old gods.
Correct.
or
They
yeah.
currently worship the god of man,
right.
as Paladin
true
Graham
God. Exactly.
brought religion in with him. However, there were old gods of Gola
Bad
beforehand.
So racks on stacks on stacks on stacks.
Is the hour up yet?
Yes.
All right.
Yay.
All right, you guys threw your hit point die if you needed them.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
You should probably do that. Remember to add your Constitution. Like not the entirety of your Constitution.
Okay.
Like the modifiers.
Yeah. Door. Unbar it. Open it up.
All right. You remove an iron bar that's holding the door locked shut from your side and throw open the doors. On the other side, you find a grand room with 30-foot vaulted ceilings carved into the...
They're Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
And just like Grand Rapids, they have gypsum mines underneath.
And this is kind
Have
of
you
a
ever been
haven
down
of-
in there? In the
I
gypsum?
have.
Those things are amazing.
They
Yeah,
really
and
are.
now they use them to store beer.
I mean, they
Yeah.
use them to store everything because they're just like, it's cold down here, so we're going
Beer
to store
City.
things here.
Heck yeah.
I don't think you can tour those anymore.
No, you can't. But like Founders does own quite a bit of them. Yeah, they just keep the stuff down there because it's dry.
I went down there with my Cub Scout troop.
I went down there for school like a couple
grade,
of
yeah, I
times.
think.
The question is, who decided, like, you know what? I'm going to buy that cave system and store beer in it.
Well,
Founders.
it's the
Yeah,
U.S.
apparently, yeah.
It's the U.S., so if you have enough money, you can buy
Buy
it.
anything.
Fair enough. All right, so 30-foot vaulted ceilings in this room. This massive chamber is, again, carved from the living rock. Statues of heroes past line walls set into alcoves along the perimeter of it. Gargoyles are in a neat line along a shelf that runs just below the ceiling. In the center of this room is a large reflecting pool, still with stagnant, stinky water basically in it.
Hmm.
It is a raised pool above the floor. And
Any loot?
there are other. Let's see. You actually have light, so you can see it. On the other side of the pool, you see a writhing mass of what looks like rats.
Oh,
Oh, very good.
I don't like that idea.
How high is
In
that
the
reflecting pool?
The four corners of these rooms, you've walked out of one chamber. It appears that there are identical chambers. Very, yeah.
Who's got fire?
Not I.
A lot of fire.
Let me just talk to him.
Sacred flame
Just
the
talk
rats.
to the rats?
Yeah.
Are you going to sacred flame the rats?
I think I'd try to scare him away. I don't think it's a good idea personally, but
I could just have a
I don't
conversation
think,
with
You
him.
can talk to him.
I'll be
oh,
like, hey, what's up, guys?
There
Is that-
seems to be something off about the rats.
Do all
Are you
elves-
approaching them right now?
Do all elves talk to animals? That's amazing.
My
Hey,
my
he's-
spell does, though.
He's a ranger, so.
Wow.
Yeah,
'Cause I mean,
just
as a halfling, I can only talk to plants.
Ah,
mushrooms.
that was just fun.
There it is.
You know why you can talk to mushrooms? Because they're fun guys.
Oh,
They got the
man.
jokes.
They got the jokes.
Oh, wow. So we can tell that there's like several fathers amongst this group.
All right.
Actually, as you approach, you see something unnatural as the rats appear to have large pieces of their faces or their bodies removed and missing,
They're already dead, children.
and they stink of death. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
roll.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
Jigsaw.
jeez. Oh man, guys, I am prepared for zombie rats.
I'm not surprised by
I'm
this.
glad we took that rest. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And
Feel
Is,
that some of that's going to be taken out of the tank there.
I'll just fill in for
All
a
right.
little bit while everybody's.
thank you for your initiative
Right,
cards.
next
We will
up.
deal with this next time on Are You Wearing a
Oh,
Helmet?
man.
Son of a
Hey,
smurf.
we got into not one, but 2 rooms. In the
Yeah.
Two
Hey!
Guys, that's
Moving on up.
glorious
And
progress.
I did all of my dailies in Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. Beat
Paint
that
this
grind.
podcast red because we're cruising right along.
Mm.
We will
I don't
speak
get
with
that
you next
reference.
time on Are You Wearing a Helmet? I have been Keith Allen, your DM, and joined by my players.
I am still currently Ken.
Yeah, I will always be Chris.
I'm gonna be Rob.
I was Eric.
I think next time I want to be Hortense. Maybe Horatio.
I like
you could
Horatio.
I
pull.
have played
You could
characters
pull.
with both of those names.
Oh, really?
You
both
could
of them
pull
in
off a
Herbs.
Hortense. Horatio,
I need a horn.
That's right.
or a ship.
I have a horn.
You do. Oh.
The name
We're
of We Who has
doomed.
changed. As always, thank you to our sound producer, Bob. He puts up with us for some reason, and I'm never quite sure why.
Oh, he just quit.
You
He
just
just
quit.
quit.
Oh, he's not there anymore.
podcast
Man.
Right.
Oh boy,
We never liked him anyway.
we are out.
And another great thanks to Excelsior Games and Comics for hosting us here and sponsoring us.
Yeah, come spend hundreds of dollars.
I know I did.
Yeah.
or a lesser amount.
Well,
That's
less is
right.
fine
Multiple
too, but I mean,
times.
but if you want to be one of the cool guys,
Hey, look, he's got kids to put through college.
That's right.
It's true.
As a personal note, all of our prices are minimums. You're allowed to spend as much as you like.
And we can find those prices at
Excelsior.
ExcelsiorGamesandComics.com.
No.
GNC.
GNC.
Excelsior GNC.
You know, I've heard you say this 1,000 times,
I know.
and
It's-
I still screw it up.
Good to know
Totally
you're listening.
unprofessional.
Look, if that's the least professional thing we've done, we're doing all right
You're
for
not right.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Are You Wearing a Helmet?